What's good, everyone? My name is Sim, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make one of my dishes for my meal preps. A lot of you have been asking about the chicken vermicelli noodles. So we have the protein source, which is the chicken, 224 grams of chicken breast, 8 ounces or half a pound. We have 2 packs of vermicelli noodles. Each one are 50 grams, so 43 grams of carbs for each one. So total will be 86 grams of carbs. All right, and as far as the ingredients, we have mushrooms, bell peppers, onions, green onions. We have pepper, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, some chili paste, looks like this, and oyster sauce. It looks like this, okay? And we're not using any oils today, so we're just gonna be using the pan. Easy light spray onto the pan, and then we just throw everything in. So, make sure you watch the video on how I prep my veggies in advance, so that way it makes our meal prep experience that much more easier. And watch this video on how we prep our proteins. Buy in bulk, store it, freeze it, and have it ready to be prepped, okay? All right, so let's get to it. Let's put it all together and see what we come up with. The chicken stir-fried vermicelli noodles. All right, so let's get started. Let's turn the pan on to about 350 degrees. Let it heat up. And again, everyone, the recipe for this entire dish will be in the description box below, so check it out. But just to let you guys know, it's 224 grams of chicken breast, 50 grams of mushrooms, 50 grams of bell peppers, 50 grams of onions, a handful of green onions, 100 grams of vermicelli noodles, 1 tablespoon or 15 grams of oyster sauce, 15 grams of chili paste, okay? Make sure you measure these because they have calories, they have macros. The dry seasonings, not so much, okay? All right, now that the pan's heating up, pan. All right, so let's throw in the chicken breast. Spread it all out, make sure every piece is making contact with the pan, and then just let it sit there, okay? Don't move it around too much. I know we all have the tendency to just keep moving it around and keep stirring it. No, just let it cook and let it do its thing, okay? So once you can see the chicken's almost halfway cooked, then go ahead and flip it. Flip it and just let it cook some more. We're keeping it pretty lean. We're not adding any oils to it. The only oils that are coming out are the oils from the chicken and from the pan. Flip it around. All right, so from now, we're gonna add a tablespoon of chili paste. We're also gonna add a tablespoon or 15 grams of oyster sauce. Some black pepper, some salt, some onion powder, some garlic powder. And stir it up. Also, make sure you have a pot of boiling water ready while the chicken is cooking. Let's throw the noodles into the pot, okay? Okay, now that the water is boiling, just gotta throw in the noodles. They cook super fast, about 5 minutes, okay? Just throw it in. Easy, and now we wait. So the chicken's almost done cooking, the noodles almost done. Let's throw in the veggies. I like to throw in the onions first, and then the mushrooms. And we'll just stir that around. So you see how the sauce is kind of drying out? We're gonna use that in the noodles to give the noodles flavor. And I'm gonna show you guys in just a second once the noodles are done. So it's been about 5 minutes. The noodles should be done. I like to save about a 1/4 cup of the noodle water. Put that right there for now. And let's straighten out the noodles. We'll bring the noodles and then throw it on. So you see all that dry residue of the sauce that we had? The noodle water will break it up, liquefy everything again, and then it'll incorporate all of that into the noodle. You can cook the noodles separately from the protein, and you know have a little bit more of a nicer display when you put it all together in your Tupperware. But you know what? This is about convenience. This is about making your life that much easier. The presentation might not look as good, but the flavor is there. So there are a lot of neutral colors in here, like the white, the brown, the black, the gray. So we'll add the bell peppers last, so that way it'll give it a little bit more color, okay? Everything is pretty much cooked. Everything is pretty much done. Now, let's throw in the bell peppers, and that should give it a little bit more color, okay? And then from here, you can season it some more. We have salt and pepper. Just a little dash here. A little dash here, just give it a little bit of flavor. And that is it. We're pretty much done, so let's put it all in the Tupperware and enjoy it. So like I said, the presentation won't look as great, but the flavor will be there. Let's put it all into the Tupperware and have it ready and prepped for the week. And just like that, in less than like 10 minutes, we have one of our main meals for the meal prep. It's the stir-fried chicken vermicelli noodles. The reason why I like to use this noodle for this dish is because when we put it in the fridge and save it for a couple of days, the noodles won't go dry, okay? And it won't get all soggy, and it'll still be good and delicious when you have to reheat it again to eat it when you are ready to eat it. Does that make sense? All right, so yep, there it is. The stir-fried chicken vermicelli noodles. And again, the entire macros for this dish is 56 grams of protein, 106 grams of carbs, and 5 fats. We didn't use any oils, all we used was Pam. So we kept the fats super low, our carbs are super high, because let me tell you what my entire macros are. It's 160 grams of protein, 325 grams of carbs, and 40 fats. So that's a total of 2,300 calories, and the total calories for this entire dish is like less than 700 calories. Yep, and this will be one of my main meals for the day, right here. So let's finish it off with the final topping. We have some green onions. Then let's close it up and throw it in the fridge. Let's go make some GAINz, come back and eat it. And again, I'm not a professional chef. I like to put some stuff together, some flavors that I like, and make my meal prep somewhat decent. It tastes pretty good while still hitting my macros, okay? So you don't have to eat plain and dry chicken breasts. By adding some simple ingredients and accounting for all the macros in them, you can add some flavors to your food, okay? So keep it simple and keep making them GAINz, all right?